Morning world, and welcome to Friday 11th of July, and oh, it's bloody hot. Biscuit and I are just going for a quick wander around the farm to have a look at the state of the grass and the cattle. Cattle have been spending a lot of time in the shed. Shade and water is here, I suppose, so they've got shade out on the golf course, although they seem to prefer the barn. Probably because there's more water there. The stream out on the golf course I'm pretty much sure is dried up. We're going to have a look at that in a minute, but yeah, we're going to go and look at some grass down here and probably get mooed at a lot. This is the, I don't really feel like coming for a walk, it's too blinking hot. I know what she means, but you know. Anyway, so the other reason for me having a wander around is I'm going to take some photographs for nice lady at the BBC, Kate. They contacted me this morning. I said, would I do a little interview on the radio with them tomorrow with reference to the heat, grass, livestock stuff. And I said, yeah, I'll do that. And I said, what I'll do, I'll walk around, take a couple of photographs of the place, send them in to her on her WhatsApp, and then she's got some like context for, you know, she's obviously going to ask me some questions, I can answer some questions, and she can go and see how brown it is, or how not green it is, or the cattle look happy or unhappy, or, do you know what I mean? It's just, yeah. Anyway, I think it's going to go out on BBC, Gloucestershire, Somerset, Bristol, Wiltshire, kind of southwest sort of kind of thing. So, but I see, she's sneaky. She goes, I'll let him walk and talk to the camera, and I'll stop. And when he gets around a corner, he can't see me. I'll duck back and get in the house where it's cooler. I know your little game, Missy. I know what you're up to. Right. Okay, so I've actually already done this once. I got about 2/3 of the way down this path, and then famous Dave rang me and said, oi, get your ass back up here and put the kettle on. He was set up on our deck up there. So this is take two. Right, so yes, the cattle have not been on here for a couple of months, and there is still no grass. Nothing. No grass out here. The ground is parched. We've been digging the footing for our garden up there. We're a metre down, and we've found no moisture. All of the subsoil clay that's come out of there has crumbled out of the ground. No moisture. So how on earth these trees are managing to stay green, I've no idea. But yeah, it's pretty serious. I'm actually quite concerned now. We're feeding this winter's fodder to the cattle in middle of July. I mean, it shouldn't work like that. We shouldn't be doing it. Are we going to have enough food? I don't know. I think a lot of farmers are going to really struggle. So, especially when they have issues with being so dry and people being careless, the careless cigarette, the careless match, whatever else, everything is so tinder dry. Yeah, I think our fire brigade won't be kept busy unless people are sensible. Come on. Once I get about halfway, she'll give up that little ploy of, oh, I'll see if I can sneak back, because it's the same distance either way. But so yeah, so no cattle have been out here for months. No cattle have been out there on plough ground for months. We'll get out and look at that, but considering we put muck on it, we've put fertilizer on it, no rain, nothing's washed in, nothing's been pulled up by the roots, everything's, all that money was wasted. But who knew? I didn't know. This, in a normal year, having had no livestock on it, this would be mowing grass now. Instead, all we've got is very sparse small grasses. The rye grasses are managing all right. The deep-rooted grasses like cocksfoot, which I can't actually see any, are doing okay. Hardly any fescues out here. The clover's dying off. The muck that I spread is not going in the ground. It's pretty dire. I could let the cattle out here. It is greener out here than it is where they are, and they would like to come out here, but to be honest, the damage they would do within a week, this would look like that. And I kind of want to have at least one field that if we get some rain and this does actually manage to get away, I'll have some green for them this year. If I let them out here now, they'll have no green this year. It'll all be like that. So yeah, properly concerning. 33 degrees centigrade today. That's the forecasted temperature. So basically it will tell you it's already too hot, although it's not too bad on the grass. I'm hoping all you dog owners out there are going to be very conscious of the fact that if you're walking your dog on hard surfaces, especially tarmac, they get their feet burnt. So just remember that. This is not the weather for walking your dog around the streets. Not even on sand or anything. Just don't do it. Think of them rather than yourself. Right, there, this is the state of our grass. This is recoverable. It's not dead. It is just parched and rather suppressed. You can still see the old slitter marks out here. So if we do get some rain, it will actually get in the ground. Although in saying that, ground's going to crack up anyway in this. There will be very little need for any deep winter tillage. There'll be no need for subsoiling or anything like that this year. The ground is going to be opening up, and yeah, subsoiler can stay in the shed. Anyway, yeah, it's like a tinderbox though. Remember Mr. Cornock's little fire in his field? That could happen anywhere around here. So please be mindful if you're out with your vape or your barbecue or your cigarette. Just think before you do anything stupid and completely brank up some poor farmer because you set his crop on fire. Okay, we're going to wander back up the golf course. We're going to have a quick look in the wildlife area. We haven't cut any grass, as in my lawnmower has been put away now for 5 weeks. The little Blix mower that Spearberg sent us switched off. I've messaged them and said, look, I can't produce a video or any Instagram post on that, even if I wanted to, because what am I going to cut? Nothing. Yeah, it's dire. Come on then. Oh, there's a raggy. You can't stay there, mate. You've got to go. Looks like the cat have already had a chew on you too. We don't want that. Oh no, maybe not. Left a bit in there. See, no good leaving that in there. That's enough to grow another plant. So that's got to go too. The oak doesn't look too stressed. He seems happy enough, but then he is sitting right on the edge of a watercourse. It's dry, but it is a watercourse. That's got it. Well, I've just checked my camera settings again. I have got the lock on. Somehow or other, I was messing around with the camera the other day with my settings, and I took the screen lock off, and quite a lot of the video I've shot over the last few days, I've either shot it as stills or fast forward or time lapse, thinking that I'd actually shot it as a normal video, and it wasn't so. Right, okay, Mr. Squirrel's been busy. Right. I doubt there's many that's left on there. Oh, well, no, there's a couple. There is a couple, but he'll have them as well when he... So, can't blame him, he's got to eat something. Sooner that than baby birds. It looks quite nice in there. Cool. So, yeah, that's our footbridge. I'll come down here with a pair of secateurs sometime and prune that back. It's all grown back from the last time it got done. I don't think we're going to see very much running down the stream. I think it's just going to be a little bit damp mud, and that's the best. Oh, there's a bit of water in there. There's actually more than I thought there was going to be. Is it running? Or are you running? It is running. So, enough to keep the geese happy. Biscuit, come on! That surprises actually, that's more than I thought there was going to be down there. Biscuit! So I've just got to smell this thing, and then when I finish smelling it, I've got to cop my leg and pee on it. Like she does. Oh, good of you to join us again. Right, the only thing looking happy out here is a clump of thistles. I really want topping off, but I don't really want to top anything else. I might have to just come down and do that patch. I might come down with a lawnmower and do that actually, because it's only a little bit, isn't it? It's hardly worth putting the oh, you can't stay either. Oh, God. Got it. Yeah, this is when cattle will eat ragwort, when they're hungry and bored. There's another in there, and there's another couple up there, so we'll have them as well. So we'll do a bit of ragwort pulling while we're here. See the geese? They're all sat in the shade over there, quite happy. Are you all joined together? I reckon you are. Any more here? No, I'll have a flower off there. There's another one inside there. Oh, we've got a couple of those big old spear thistles out here. So these creeping thistles, I'm quite happy to top them up, although it's actually a bit late. They've gone to seed. Stable door, horse, bolted and all that. These guys are a bit different. I might let you stay. And I might let you stay. Because I'm sure the goldfinches will love a bit of you. Come on. Go and look at our dry pond. If we've got any water in there, I'll be really, really surprised. Come on, here you come. Here you go. Hopefully you've all got over me wearing this hat now. I mean, the reason I'm wearing this hat is it's keeping the sun off the top of my wickers. I had my haircut day for yesterday, and yesterday afternoon, tops of my ears were singing. So this is just keeping the sun off. So I don't care if it makes people laugh or you think I looked after it. The comfort of my ears is more important than your opinion of what I look like. So there. You missed that bunny one. You was sat there looking at you. You just don't. No, you weren't even looking, were you? Plenty of teasels. And you want some teasels for Christmas decorations? You used to spray them blue and gold and purple and silver and hang them up for Christmas. Right. I really don't think it's any benefit for me bringing the lawnmower down here and cutting this. So like I say, it's probably best part of 2 months since I've come in here, and what would be the point? You know, there's actually a bit of grass, let them eat it. Pond's dry. We expected that. You cannot stay there. You cannot stay there. I saw another one somewhere. Yep, you can't stay there either. Oh, broken off. And that end. Got it. Little diddy one there, small one there. That's the Oxford Ragwort. That's the common. You've actually got some cinnabar moth caterpillars on you, so I'm actually going to let you live. I'm just going to pinch those flower heads off if you don't mind. Okay. I know you like the flower heads, but no caterpillars on that one. And no caterpillar. Oh no, there is one. No, there isn't one. That's a beetle. So beetles don't count. And you can come off there. And you. So if I find a ragwort with covered in cinnabar moth caterpillars, I will leave them. I will take the heads off the flowers so it can't reproduce. It can go on and feed the caterpillars. So, right, nothing much what I can tell you here. It is what it is. Got a few slows though, but they're too high. I can't reach them. There's a few up there. They're all up high. So all the berries are up there. I ain't that fond of sloe gin. Sun down here. Oh well, maybe we'll come down later in the year and we'll have a slow day. Maybe we'll have another members day. We'll invite some members to come down and we'll make some sloe gin or sloe sherry. That might be an idea for a day. If there's enough fruit, we can be asked. Nothing there. No sloe berries there. They were, but they're parched. They've all shriveled up and died. No water. No water, no berries. No berries, no sloe gin. Alright, there is a bit on that one, but that tree is definitely not happy compared to him. Yeah, they're all up high, aren't they? A few on there. Mind you, they want another couple of months to ripen yet and be any good. So, still plenty of time for them to just die and fall off. Right, I've got a couple more ragworts to pull and then we'll start heading our way back up to the... We'll look at the stream over there and we'll head back up. I could do with a cold drink. Come on you. Anything in there? I kind of hope not. No. I think Mrs. Blue Tip would avoid that. It's too hot, she'd cook her babies in there. Right. Okay. Ragwort, ragwort, ragwort. Ball thistle, creeping thistle, ball thistle, creeping thistle, ragwort. Oh. No, that's a thistle, not pulling that. That's a ragwort. We'll have you there. Oh. That's most of it. That should be enough of it. And that one. And that one. The one thing pulling ragwort now, the stems are so dry, I'm not going to get much juice on my hands, so the chances of anything absorbing into me, slim. So, yeah. I've been chewing at it though. No, that's been chewed off. We do not want them eating that. That will do them no good at all. And I missed a stump. Oh, he's going to grow back. There's enough there, plenty there, for that plant to come back again. Oh, that's got it. What's that there? That's an old bit. Right, that was the bit we wanted out. So if you wondered, this is kind of today's video. Nothing very strenuous, nothing that's going to get much of a sweat on because it's too flipping hot. And I don't do heat. Can I be asked to dig him out? Yes is the answer, I can. That's got him. Was that a spotted, greater spotted or lesser spotted? Woodpecker just gone up in there. Might even have been a green because it was actually against the blue sky and was more a silhouette than anything else, but it was a woodpecker. And even if I can sit, you won't, because I got no zoom. No zoom on there. Anyway, there is water in the stream. It is running. This is what's keeping my geese happy, because they spend most of their time down here now. I dug this out earlier in the year. It was possibly just as well I did. I don't think the cattle are getting in there. It's too steep a bank to get in there, but there is enough water in there to support some minnows. They may be surviving. I'd like to think they're surviving. I'm looking for a little tiny 1.25 inch, 1.5 inch shape to dart about in there. There's plenty of food for them. Look at all the skaters on the top there. There's plenty of life in there. It's actually really nice under here. So, standing underneath a big old willow tree that's got plenty of moisture because it's right next to the stream. So the micro climate under here. So from the tree, drawing moisture up through the stem, branches, out to the leaves. The stoma will be opened up on those leaves to suck the water up. So plenty of moisture being released from this tree, from up in the leaves, and that is cooling the air underneath here. Lovely. And there's probably 10-12 degrees difference between under here and out there. I'm quite happy under here. Right, and I'm really surprised we got this much water in the stream. Pleasantly surprised. This is probably reducing my water demand for the water tanks as well, because while there's this here, they will be in here drinking this. Still not seen a minnow yet though. Bit of cloudiness, but I think that's from the geese. Didn't expect to see that. So we pulled that out with a digger last year and it's holding water. This is why my geese are happy. This is their happy place. Well, it wasn't until I came down here. Now they're all running back up the house because they're less happy because there's a trespasser. But yeah, the difference in temperature between here and under here, totally different. I could literally set up a chair under here, come down here and just quietly read my book. It's actually a really attractive thought. Except that I can't be asked to walk back up the house, carry a chair down and my book, because I'd have to carry it back up again, because if I left the chair down here, the cattle would see it and it would be destroyed. Let's carry on. Right, okay, so I'm going to take some photographs of the shady spots and stuff that I'll send in to Kate, and then she knows that my cattle and the viewers or listeners to the radio station, we can sort of describe to them that we've left lots and lots of trees. This is woodland pasture, and this is for my cattle to have shelter. So you can see they seem to spend quite a lot of time under here. So they'll sleep under here, or they'll just mill about in the daytime. You know, if they're being bothered by lots of flies, they'll get underneath here. And it looks like they've also been getting out there a bit as well, just to cool their feet off and eat the trees. But yeah, I could think of worse places to be with that sun. This is quite nice. yellow flower over there, we'll have that. I thought I spotted another one out here as well. Oh, over there. We'll have that one first and we'll come back and get that one. Up you come. Whoa! Oh, there you go. I got him. Right, well, you've died. So we got an ash. He was query ash dieback anyway. Looks like he's succumbed, he's died. Although there's still buds on there. Well, I don't know, what do you reckon? Yeah. I don't think he's going to survive. If he's not completely dead, he's mostly dead. So he can go, and I dare say that little one there will go as well. Let's go and have that ragwort out of there, get rid of these, and then we'll wander back up for the rest of the trees. I noticed one of the birch trees at the top is suffering. Birch do not like drought. They are quite thirsty, and if they get dry and stressed, they will die. So if you've got a birch tree that's looking a little bit not very happy and you really want to keep it, give it some water. Here you come. No cinnabar moths. Nothing's been made homeless. They've been giving that larch a bit of a headache, haven't they? They've obviously been rubbing against that. I might have to do something about that because that is the only larch tree on the farm. And I'd rather it didn't die. And that'll do. Right, well, the wild cherry looks happy enough. The common ash doesn't look that unhappy. The hornbeam looks alright. Now, hornbeams are also another thirsty tree. They do not like having dry feet. So there's obviously some moisture coming from somewhere. Keep it happy. But the birch, well, although he's not really unhappy, he's not as happy as he would be normally. He's less happy. He's the least happy of that bunch. The hybrid poplars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hybrid poplars. When we bought the place, we thought about felling them because I'm a big fan. But then I thought, you know what? They add to the landscape. They do something that the rest of the trees don't do. It will mainly give us some height. And there is loads and loads of room out here. And if I decide I don't like them in the future, I have got plenty of space to knock them down. I think it's pretty unlikely. I think it's more likely that they'll be here long after I'm gone. Birch, English oak, yeah, English oak, little short stem on the leaf and the lopsided lobe, Quercus rubur, wild cherry, birch, not looking very happy, ash, looking okay. That birch doesn't look as happy as this oak. Another English oak. The little redwood, this is a giant redwood. I planted 2 of these, one there and one over there. He's looking a lot happier. I don't hold out a lot of hope for that one, but that one over there, he's okay. Someone older, they're another sort of moisture loving tree, so we won't be happy. Birch is not happy. Oak is okay. Field maple's okay. One of my favourite native trees is field maple. Yeah, oak. Birch. I noticed the birch at the top here was looking quite unhappy. Sad, but not really unhappy. So holm oak, holly oak, evergreen oak, whatever you want to call it. It's Quercus ilex, wild cherry, 2 birches, another oak. We've got some black pines, So which add another set of contrast to the farm. He's got a, still, is it this one or the next one up? There's a squirrel tray up one of these. So field maple, oak. Do you know what that is? Give me 10 seconds and I'll tell you. Little birch, he's not happy at all. That's a Scots pine. That's a Scots pine. That's a Ragwort ash. So those leaves will turn red in the autumn. That's the birch that's looking really unhappy. He's not happy at all. If we don't get some rain soon, that will be a deceased birch in the next few weeks. Oh yeah, that down there, common lime. Sorry, Tilia Europa. That's the other black pine. No squirrel stray. I was sure there was a stray at one of those. That's a Norway maple. All right, I need a drink. A cold, long drink. No bubbles. That's Mr. Cornock's little oak tree there. I wasn't sure if he was going to survive or not. Look at that, the gate's sunk. That's the post moved, that is. There's a crack in the ground under the gate. Yeah, whole post is moving. And this is what we call the campsite. This entire year I have cut this once, and I'm not cutting it again because we get traffic on there after I cut it, it will just kill it. I've done no work. I've literally walked 3/4 of a mile. The camera's red hot and I'm knackered. I go and sit in the shade, download the card and have a cold drink. Well, you could have come with me, but you decided not to. You were curled up in your bed. You dipped out there, didn't you? This said, I've been for a walk and you haven't. And she's like going, I didn't even want to go for a walk, but I went anyway. You did and dipped out. Didn't I? Yeah.